Ẹ mà lẹ́ níbẹ̀ yẹn onílé lóko. Ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Hello everyone, it's Adirunke again. I hope your day is going well. Today I'll be teaching you another Òrìṣà song. This one is for Èṣù. And the unofficial title is Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Tí Èṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. And I'm going to sing it first, per usual. Break the words down and translate it. Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Èṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ara mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ara mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Nílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ara mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ara mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. So the first line of the song, Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. What does that mean? Tí, Èṣù are the two words combined to form Tesu. So Tesu is not an original word. It's two words combined. T and Èṣù. T is that of. That's the English phrase that matches that word. That of. T and then Èṣù. Lo is also two words combined. Ni o. Ni o. Ni is. Then o refers to something. It's a pronoun. If you watched my video on pronouns, you probably recognize it immediately. It can be he, she, or it. In this context, it's it. It refers to something. So what is the word that is implied? You know, what? Ye is to fit or hot. O ye ki o jẹun. Oh yeah, you know, fit or hot. Anyway, these two words match yeah. And then ka is also two words combined. Ki a. Ki a. Ki is that. A is we. Ki a, that we. Ka, that we. Ka. And then ko is a strong version of koko. Akoko, koko. Anyway, it refers to fast. Ko. So it doesn't matter if you break this down and you say ko or you say koko. Lo ye ka koko mugbo or just ko. The meaning is still the same. Fast. And then mu is to take. Mu is to take. Bo is to, you know, at the very fundamental level is to hear. But it could also be to attend to. When you hear something, you're paying attention to it. And when you're paying attention to it, you're attending to it. So that's how that works. Attend to. You know, so when you put all these words together, that of Èṣù is what it ought that we first take and attend to. That's the raw transliteration of that first line. Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. That of Èṣù is what it ought that we first take and attend to. In the second line, you know, you can insert Òrìṣà and you can just say Èṣù. Or just say Tèṣù. I'm sorry. Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Òrìṣà ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Ara mi Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú. So you can use Tèṣù all through. And you can say Òrìṣà at some point, but the meaning is still the same. Oro is word, but it can also be matter. So at the fundamental level, again, it's word, but it could also be discussion about or matter of, matter of, issue. Anyway, word or matter, issue, ni o, is what it is, what it ought, or what fits, that we first take and attend to. The matter of issue. The initial line says that of issue. This one says the matter of issue. So it's essentially the same thing. The matter of issue is what it ought that we first take and attend to. The matter of issue is what it ought that we first take and attend to. And then this other line, Onile orita odara. Onile orita odara. Onile is the one who has house. So O, the one who, as you probably already know, it's a noun maker. O, the one who, or it could even be the one that, but the one who, since we're referring to issue, of course. Ni is to have, the one who has. Ile is house. That's the short and sweet English translation. House. Ile, the one who has a house. Orita is crossroad. So road split into three. Orita, orimeta, crossroad, road split into three. So you can either go straight at a crossroad, you can just keep going, or you can go left, or you can go right. So split into three. Now you have three options. Do I keep going, or do I turn this way, or do I turn that way? Am I on the right road? That's very much issue's energy. And then odara, the one who, again, a noun maker, the one who, da, is to cast or to pour out. To cast or to pour out, da. Or it could even be as simple as pour. But to cast, or da, ifa, or da, just cast or pour out anyway. And then ara is wonder. So when you put these words together, the one who has a house at the crossroads, the one who casts or pours out wonders. That's what this means. Onile orita odara. The one who has a house at the crossroads, the one who casts or pours out wonders. And then you can say ara mi, or you can say ore mi, or ebi mi. If you like, you can even say ota mi. No, ota is like adversary. So no, ebi is family. But yeah, these are the two common ones that I've heard. Ara is inhabitant of a place, or like one's folk. So it could be your neighbor, or essentially the members of a place are Ara, that place. So inhabitant of a place, or like my folk, but people that are around me, or my people. Anyway, your people, whether you come from the same place or you live in the same place, or whatever the case may be. Inhabitant of a place or folk, that's ara, me is my. And if you say ore, people that you're on good terms with, ere, you're on good terms with them. You have a good relationship. Ore, friend, me is my. So my folk, or my friend, or my folks, or my friends. Then you go back to Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. That of issue is what it ought that we first attend to. Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́, ọ̀rọ̀ èṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́, onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Onílé oríta ọ̀dàrà. Tèṣù ló yẹ ká kọ́ mú gbọ́. When you put those words together again, that of, or the matter of issue, is what it ought that we first take and attend to. The one who has a house at the crossroads, the one who casts or pours out wonders, my folks, my friends, that of issue is what it ought that we first take and attend to. The translation, the proper translation would be, issues matter should be priority. Issues matter should be priority. The one who resides at the crossroads, the one who initiates wonders, my folks, my friends, issues matter should be priority. Issues matter should be priority. Why? right? You should ask, why should issues matter be priority? Why should we always think of issues perspective before we start anything, before we start any ceremony, before we start any action, before we do anything? Why should we always think of issue? Why should issues matter be priority? Well, because Isha is the deity of physical and non-physical roads, physical and non-physical crossroads, the energy associated with decision making, ethics, balance, and justice. So before you start something, Isha is very much the energy of a start. I want to start something. What's Isha's perspective? Should I keep going? Should I go this way, or should I go that way? Because the way you start and the way you proceed determines how you end. So Èṣù, who oversees roads and crossroads, knows what is coming. Because again, Èṣù is the energy of roads and crossroads, knows what is coming towards you, knows what ends a path that you're about to take or you're taking. Knows if, well, you're going this way, but maybe turn that way instead, because on that end there's something. Èṣù has an oversight, regarding it all, or has the overview. That's Èṣù's assignment, so why would you not make this energy priority? It's a no-brainer to me. If something is coming towards you, perhaps you need to go a certain way. If it's a good thing, to catch up with it, perhaps you need to go a different way to escape it. Physical and non-physical roads, a decision. Well, if you take this decision, well, if you apply for this job, or if you apply for this position, this is what is going to happen. You need Èṣù's energy to guide you in that direction and to let you know that it's the right path to take. Well, you don't want to do it, you're scared, but maybe come this way because, there are good things here for you. Don't be scared. It's this way. Oh, no, it's not that way. It's this way. Or something is coming that way. Go this way. If we start a certain way, if we start without involving Èṣù, how will we be guided in the right direction so that we don't end up in the wrong place? The energy of decision making. What decision do you make? That determines the end. I broke the word Èṣù itself down in one of my past videos. I don't know if you've seen it. I think I started out by, I don't recall, but that's likely what I would have done, by breaking the word Èṣù itself down, and then I started to speak more about it. The energy of physical and non-physical roads, physical and non-physical crossroads, the energy of decision making, the energy that oversees how things end, the energy that ensures that if you take a bus to DC, you don't end up in New York. She will make sure of that. You don't do something that is against the laws of balance and ethics and expect that there would be any repercussions. You're going to New York, and because you only have time or you can only be bothered with paying for a bus to Buffalo or Niagara Falls or something, you decide to take that bus instead in hopes that somehow you end up in New York. It doesn't work that way. The decision you make determines how you end. Whether you do something right or you do something wrong, Èṣù oversees. F around and find out can even be how Èṣù is sometimes. Is okay, do your own thing. There will be repercussions. There will be karma for it. There are many ways to interpret the song. Is this the right thing to do? Does this make sense? Am I taking a shortcut because I don't want to do the work? Knowing fully well that Èṣù will ensure that I'm dealt with accordingly. If I go the right way, there will be rewards. And if I don't do the right thing, there will be rewards as well. If you don't put effort into something hoping that you reap the rewards, or if you don't do something the right way, or maybe there's a certain ceremony, there are certain things that you ought to do a certain way, but because you don't want to be bothered, it's fine. and you completely disregard instructions and energies of balance and nature and whatever applies in your case in hopes that you get the desired result, well, so Issue's perspective should always be priority. I'm about to do something. Am I thinking of the destination? You don't just start the ignition of a car and then just keep going anywhere. You think of where you're going, like any sensible, sane person would. I'm about to do something. What am I hoping to get from it? Or what's the desired end result? Where am I going with this ignition that I've started and this car that I've started? What's my destination? That's Issue's perspective, and that should always be priority. What Issue stands for should always be at the back of your mind. Is this the right thing? Do I know what I'm doing? Do I know what the likely end result would be? Should I keep going? The energy of decision making and crossroads. Whether we think about it consciously or not, everything that we do involves decision making in some way. I chose to make this video. I'm choosing to raise my hand. It's a choice. It's a decision. I may choose not to move my mouth for the next 5 minutes. It's a decision. And many times they come with repercussions, slight or even more broad, more elaborate sometimes. So Issues matter should always be priority. So that's really the message of that song. So always think of Issue's perspective. Always attend to Issue's perspective before you start anything. Always think of Issue's perspective. Is this the right path? I've started this car. Where am I going with it? Where am I going? Is this right? Am I hurting anybody? Will I hurt myself? Is this what I really want? There are many issue-related questions. Is it time for it? Is it the right moment? Pretty much everything that is done, I don't think any elaborate or even non-elaborate ceremony is done today without the involvement of Issue at the start. You make Issue priority. You want to start? Should we? Is this the right time? Or are we doing it the right way? Are there certain things that we shouldn't do? Because Issue sees what's coming towards us, may know how to guide us in the direction, may even know how to redirect that thing towards us. Issue also sees where we're going and what the destination is and what's happening there, and can advise if it's not the right path. So Issues matter should be priority. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for watching and for your time. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now.
Kọ̀jàdí ò ní jẹ́rìí ìjà ọkọ̀ tó bá wọ̀lá ògbó ọlọ́run. Ẹ ò ní ìtẹ̀nẹ́ àrùn kalẹ̀ lákẹ́yìn gbọ́ràn lẹ́sọmọ. Ẹ ò ní ìfẹ́kún gbẹ̀yìn ayọ̀. Àdábà dúdú bá yóò lé ọkọ̀ ní kọ̀sẹ̀ tó gbòdì bí yóò gbé ọjà rí ọ̀nà mọ́tọ́mọ́nà ìsúnmọ́nà wá o. Ọ̀nà mọ́tọ́mọ́nà ìsúnmọ́nà wá o. Nílé ríta Èṣù ó gbé wá o. Nílé mi lóko Èṣù ó gbé wá o. Ẹlẹ́gbàá má jẹ́ ká sọ̀rẹ́ sọ̀tá o.